Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Ohio State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. You play zone, and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
To throw, it's Matthews. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And it's caught inside the 30. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, DeBosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch near the 50. Oh, what a move! This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got a man in the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll fire to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Well, jet sweep pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating with...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds his man. Makes a catch and knocked down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot. Make it.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, needs to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
41, Cincinnati, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now.
Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. That one comes out hot down the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Head into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. And
snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to...
Unloads it downfield. And it's hauled into the 10. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Cincinnati, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On the run, it's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
No, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Power football with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll give it to him again. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Ohio State 69.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's short. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Still looking on the move. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like
and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the ball.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking for space, it's Freeman. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. The hand to the running back. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave.